Hi everyone, and welcome back to the mathemagician.uk. We're going to carry on with our series on multiplication, and today we're going to do the really weird method of the Criss Cross method. It looks a lot like the traditional method, but we don't have to add in all those extra zeros. Let's go to the classroom and take a look. So I'm going to do my usual sum of 27 times 18. We're going to line them up like in the traditional method, and we're going to do the right to left method. So we're going to do 7 times 8 is 56. So what we do is we put the 6 down and we carry the 5 across to the next column. That's 56. Now we're going to do the crisscross. So the crisscross is we do the 8 times the 2 and the 7 times the 1, and then we have to add in the carry. So 7 times 1 is 7, 2 times 8 is 16, add in the carry of 5, 7 and 16 and 5 is 28. So we put the 8 down and we carry the 2. One more sum to do. It's a 2 times the 1. 2 times 1 is 2. We have to add the carry of 2. So we end up with 2 times 2 add 2 is 4. And we write the 4 in. So our final answer is 486. How did you get on? Right, so we're going to have a go at another one. You can have a go on your own, or you can wait for me to go through it. Right, so I'm going to show you the left to right method this time. So let's write down the sum first. I'm going to start from the left. I'm going to do 2 times 6 is 12. So we write down the 2 and we carry the 1. Now we ignore the ones when we're going from left to right. So we ignore the carries when we're going from left to right. So we're going to ignore that one. And we're going to do the next sum, which is the crisscross. 6 times 3 and 3 times 2. We're not going to add in the 1. So 6 times 3 is 18, 3 times 2 is 6, add them together is 24, ignore the carry, I'm going to write down the 4 from 24, and we're going to carry the 2 to the left, like we always do. One more sum to do. 3 times 3 is 9, there is no carry, but that's not the final answer. Now we need to add in the carries. So we need to do 9 hasn't got a carry, 4 hasn't got a carry, 2 plus 2 is 4 with the carry, and that's just a 1. So that gives us 9, 4, 2 plus 2 is 4, and 1 on its own is 1. Gives us 1449, 1449. Any clearer? It does make a difference whether you're going from left to right or right to left. If you're going from right to left, you can add in your carries. If you're going from left to right, you can't. Okay, let's try this one. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 multiplied by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not going to take it slow because I don't think this sum will ever be on a GCSE paper. We're going to write it down as the traditional method. I'm going to start off with 6 times 1. So I'm going to do right to left. 6 times 1 is 6. Crisscross. 5 times 1 is 5. 6 times 2 is 12. Add them together because I've got no extra carries. Is 17. 7 down, carry 1. Next crisscross. I'm going to do 4 times 1 is 4. 2 times 5 is 10. 6 times 3 is 18. And this time, because we're going right to left, I'm going to add in my carry of 1. So that's going to give me a 4, a 10, an 18, and the carry of 1. Gives me 33. 3 down, carry 3. Next one, see how we're moving towards the left. 3 times 1, 4 times 2, 5 times 3, 6 times 4. That gives us these answers. We have to add in our carry of 3, and that gives us 53. 3 down, carry the 5. We move across to this column. 2 times 1, 3 times 2, 4 times 3, 5 times 4, 6 times 5. Plus the carry of 5 from the previous question. And add all those together and it gets 75. 5 down, carry the 7. And now we have to do 1 times 1, 2 times 2, 3 times 3, 4 times 4, 5 times 5, 6 times 6. And then we have to add in our carry of 7. Out of interest, 1 times 1, 2 times 2, 3 times 3. are all squared numbers. So there's a list of squared numbers there, which happens to come out of this question. That's only for this one question. We add those together, including our carry of 7, and we get 98. 8 down, carry 9. But we haven't finished yet. Right, so what we're going to do now? Well, we have to start working backwards. So we're going to start ignoring the last column. So we're going to ignore that one. We're going to do 1 times 2, 2 times 3, 3 times 4, 4 times 5, and 5 times 6. Add in my carry of 9, and that gives us 79. 9 down, carry 7. Drop another column off the end. 1 times 3, 2 times 4, 3 times 5, 4 times 9. Add in my carry of 7, gives me 57. 7 down, carry 5. Now we're going to do 1 times 4, 2 times 5, 3 times 6. Add in my carry of 5, 37. 7 down, carry 3. 1 times 5, 2 times 6, add in my carry of 3, gives me 20. And my last one is going to be 1 times 6 is 6, add in my carry of 2, gives me 8, and we're finished. Now that, you can see that's a question most people wouldn't attempt. And in the traditional method, we'd have to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows with zeros in. This all does it all in one line. So you can see it takes a lot less space to do this, but it's quite a lot more complicated method. And it gets us 80779 853 376 as our final answer. Okay, let's do some more logical questions. Up to now, we've done questions which have got the same number of question digits on the left and the same number of digits on the right. So now I'm going to do ones which are different. How do we sort this problem out? Well, we add in extra zeros. So got 3 numbers and 3 numbers still. It's the same sum exactly. And now we do the normal crisscross. I'm going to do it right to left for this occasion. 5 times 5 is 25, carry the 2. 3 times 5 is 15. And then 5 times nothing. Remember, anything times nothing is always nothing. So we've got 15 and nothing and the carry 2 gives us 17. 7 down, carry the 1. Okay, next one. 4 times 5 is 20. 3 times nothing is nothing. 5 times nothing is nothing. Add in the carry 1. That gives us 21. 1 down, carry the 2. We haven't quite finished yet. We've got to go backwards and drop the last column. So we're going to do 3 times nothing, 3 times nothing, 4 times nothing, 3 times nothing are all nothing. We've got the carry 2, so that gives us 2. We've still got one more to do, but it doesn't really matter. 4 times nothing is nothing. We had no carries, so we just write nothing in. We actually don't need that 0 because it makes no difference to our number. It's still 2,175 so far. Do we have to add in the carries? No, we don't, because we're going right to left. Okay, so another example. We're going to do 35 times 95. Now these are the types of questions I see this as being really useful for. Right, so we've set up as the traditional method. I'm going to do left to right. I'm going to do 3 times 9, which is 27. 7 down, carry 2. Now, I'm going to put the 2 in, just when it's the first number in the left to right method. Now, we're going to do crisscross. 3 times 5 and 5 times 9. That gives us 15 and 45, which adds up to 60. 0 down, carry the 6. And the last one is 5 times 5, which is 25. 5 down, carry the 2. Add the carries into the sum, that's a 5. 0 and 2 gives me 2. 7 and 6 gives me 13. 3 down, carry 1. 2 and no carry here, but an extra carry here will give me 3. So my final answer comes out as 3,325. Last question. 18 squared, or 18 with a little 2 above it, that's 18 squared. It's the same as 18 times 18, which is the sum we're going to do. do left to right. 1 times 1 is 1. Crisscross 1 times 8 is 8, and 8 times 1 is also 8, and 8 and 8 is 16. Put the 6 down. Carry the 1 backwards. 8 times 8 is 64. 4 down, carry the 6. Add in the final answer. That's a 4. 6 and 6 is 12. 2 down, carry the 1 forward. And this time we've got a 1, the carry 1 from before, and another carry 1 from just now gives us 3, so 324. So that's our final answer. So what do you think of that? It's quite a weird method, isn't it? It takes a lot of practice to be able to do it, but hopefully you'll have a few goes and you might be able to sort it out. If not, try one of our other methods. The method I recommend is probably the lattice or the Napier's bones method, which is the same method. Okay, leave some comments, let me know what you think, let me know if you want some more videos on this method. Like, subscribe, and come back again and see if there's something else that you can learn from the mathematician. Take care.